Okay, so what we're going to do in this demonstration is we're going to build 3 different paper airplanes, and I'll break the videos up so that you can see each paper airplane that we build. It's pretty simple on how to make a paper airplane, so I just want to point out some of the key things that you have to remember. One is make sure that when you're folding your paper that you try to match it up as best as possible. Now, I'm probably going to mess mine up, and that's okay. And it's okay if you make a mistake as well. We can always make our adjustments. And for some reason, I can honestly tell you that no matter how many times I felt like I folded it perfectly, it wasn't symmetrical. So, symmetry is number 1. Making sure that everything on one side of the plane is the same as everything on the other side of the plane so that the plane is balanced. Otherwise, when you throw this plane, it's going to veer one way or the other. So, first thing we want to do is find the center of the paper. And we're going to fold it. And I'll try to line this up perfectly from corner to corner on both sides. And when I think I have it, I'll fold it down. So I should have a pretty good fold here. Okay. And I'll open it up, and now I'll have a nice fold in the center. And then I'll take 2 corners and I'll just fold them down to that center line. And I'll make those folds as well. And this is where I find out that I didn't do this right, because one side is always a little bit longer than the other side, and that's exactly what happened. Like I said, no matter how much I feel like I've done this perfectly, it just for some reason, one is always a little bit off. So whatever. The plane will still fly pretty well. And it's going to work, so no problem. And so now once we have this, and this is basically just the dart that we're making. I think that's the name of this plane. We're going to fold again. Trying to even out the sides, and then fold down. Just a little bit off there. There we go. All right, so when we're folding down, we're going to go over our corners because it's good to make sure that the folds are nice and tight. I'll go this way, line up everything. Okay. Okay. So now what we have is a very nice setup plane. And our next job is to actually fold it now the other way. Lining up everything. Making sure that it's perfectly symmetrical, just like we were talking about before. Make it symmetrical. And now we will bring down the wings of our plane. And what I do is I'll fold it down so that it lines up with the bottom edges as best as I possibly can. Oh, don't want too many wrinkles in your planes. All right, I'll fold this one over, try to line it up. Now, the great part about making paper airplanes is that it's not always going to be perfect. For beginners like you and me, maybe for professional paper airplane folders, yes, but not for us. And that is my dart. So we're all set up there. The key to the dart is to have good streamlining, so you can see it would definitely cut through the air the way that it's made, and good surface area underneath the wings, so that as it's falling, it falls softer. So as you're throwing it, the plane will get up in the air, and then as it's falling, it'll fall softer so that it gets you more distance. So that's what we're looking for, and there's our dart. Okay, on our next video, we'll go to the next different plane.